Welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm for episode 35 with me, MrSealyp. Let's get the ball rolling. I think I need to do a bit of maintenance on the harvester because the harvester we're going to need to use next. We definitely need to do some. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm not going to bother jet washing it because this is about to go out in the field. There we go. Probably need some fuel as well. I'll do that while we're here. Right, so we're about to start the contract for Justin. I said Jay yesterday, I meant Justin. I knew it began with a J, but sorry. Right, we are filling up the fuel. While that's filling up, dear MrSealyp, my name is Justin and I was recently put in charge of half of our farm and cropland. I'm in a contract with the Crayon Company here in Oklahoma, USA. Due to poor management with our last farm manager, we are short to fulfill our contract. I was wondering if you would be able to get me 60,000 litres of soybeans. The contract pays higher than usual. I know the maths is a little high, but I'm in need. You have 6 months before it's due. Should be inside that. Thank you, Justin, farm manager for Roberts Farms and Ranch. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and grab the header. We're going to head to field 18. I put way more in than I need, which is not a problem because what I'm going to do is sell all the surplus, provided we've got a high enough price. If we haven't, I'll put it into storage. But the first 60,000 will be going to Justin. We have been paid by Stefan 100,000 because I made some on the crop anyway. The sugar came from yesterday's episode. Let's swap to that and open that. We're going. Yeah, I made money on the crop, so I only took 100,000. I know he offered 300,000, but we're doing all right financially. I could have taken it all, but there was seemed little point. Don't want to rip the guy off. I know who he works for. Don't want those guys turning up all dressed in black to have a word. Right. While this is going, once I'm in a position to let it go with a worker, I'm then going to sort out the horses because they are ready and I need to fulfill the contracts for Farmer Foley and Paris. Farmer Foley's horses are going to Newmarket. Now they are thoroughbreds. He's going to be racing them. Barris's horses, I'm not sure what he's doing with them, but I get half of the proceeds from both. Let's fold the header up. How are we looking on the reel? It seems very low. Do for the time being. Seems quite close in as well, but I'm sure we'll be fine. The yield should be good. 2/3 size in the States, and I put the lights on there, I'm not too sure. It was ploughed, was it limed? I can't remember. Everything's on it, so it should be okay. We should hit our 60,000 litres, no problem at all. Then all the spare is for us. Let's have a try, shall we? It's the bit I always find trickiest. There you go. So end up missing bits. So, day before yesterday, on Friday, I'm sure it was Friday, Virtual Farmer did a stream of the Farming Simulator League, because if you're on PC You can go on, you can download the Farming Simulator League kind of map, as it were. Realistically, you need a server to run it on. So he was hosting it, and he had the stream, and he would have 6 players at a time come on, and he was commentating. And that's to give wildcard teams a chance to have a practice and have a go before the tournaments start for esports. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. DJ Goham dropped on. He was in one of the games, and for me personally, it was fantastic being able to watch it all kind of being played. Gives you an idea of how it all works and how your commentating probably needs to go, that kind of thing. But if you haven't seen it, if you don't know what it's all about, drop over to Virtual Farmers page or channel and check that out, because it's well worth a watch. And you've got to remember, this is the first time he's doing it and anyone's really having a go on it. And then DJ Goham, who was playing in one of the games, he then put a video out yesterday of his perspective of actually playing it, being in one of the teams. Again, fascinating to watch. Each game lasts 15 minutes, but like DJ said, you would be amazed how quickly, when you're playing, when you're in the thick of it, how quickly 15 minutes just disappears. So yeah, if you don't know what it's all about and you want to, get some kind of idea, pop over and have a look. It's it's quite cool. I'm hoping to, while I'm out there, have a chat to the guys about the whole console situation with regard to it, because it says about how it needs a server to host it. So the same as kind of multiplayer servers work for us on console, that you can have 6 players on a multiplayer server at a time. I'm wondering if there's any way that it could be done so there's like a console server, because we wouldn't need the computing power to run it, the server would run it. All we would need is access to get on it, maybe. I don't know. The complexities of getting that to work, because there are certain things on there that I think only work for PC, but I don't know. It's worth asking the question, isn't it? That's the thing. Because if we can, I don't know. Yeah, it just looks fantastic. So anyway, there you go. If you've got a bit of spare time, you want to have a look and see what it's all about. Actually, this isn't going too bad. Actually, I can see my... There you go. I was a little bit too far over. I've only missed one tiny bit so far, which for me, in cab harvesting, that's actually not too bad. I'm normally way worse than that. Can I actually make the turn as well? A little bit wide, but not bad at all. Cruise control on. There we go, that's better. So I can glance down to the left, but I can also see ahead of me a bit better. It's just getting that camera position just right. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Kind of a bit of both. Best of both worlds there. What we're looking at, 10,000 litres already. We haven't even done a full circuit around the entire field yet. 60k is not going to be an issue, Justin. Right. Make sure I don't hit the reel on that pylon. That's the last thing I need. Okay, so I'm going to carry on. Get around this field, get myself into a position where I can get a worker going, and then we'll sort out the horses. Oh, that's the other thing. I had a contract for silage. I was asked for 250,000 litres of silage to help out. And again, I could have sworn I screen printed. I'm sure I did print screen. I can't find the contract. And I've been through my YouTube comments, I've been through my Facebook messages, I've been onto Twitter, and I can't find the contract offer. If you are that person that offered me the contract to do silage, and I think it was one of those ones that I got a long time ago, and the person messaged me to say, have you forgotten about my contract? If it was you, I'm really sorry, could you message me again? Because I really do want to get that done before the end. I have got enough in storage to do it, and I could load up 250,000 litres today, but I don't know who it's for and where to send it, so sorry about that. Filing error. Should have been watching the gauge and not chatting. Okay, so pipe out. Oh, can't even see that. Should just see it pop into the left hand corner, and there's the shadow. There we go. So turn the engine off. Let's go and get the truck and trailer. We should actually, you know what I will do. Let's turn it on, and I'll just back up ever so slightly, just to twist the head round a bit. There we go. Cool. I'm heading back to the store, and as you can see, possibly top right hand corner, the money has gone down. There you go. That's the tiny little bit of sugar cane I've got left on field 2. Field 3 is untouched at the moment. I will get to it at some point. I don't know when. I may leave it for the next farm manager to deal with. I don't know. Yeah, I decided to buy a new trailer. I'm going to get rid of the cramp because it's 59,000 litres, and weirdly enough, a lot of the contracts I've had have been 60,000 litres or multiples of, or I had one for only 120,000 litres of corn. And because this only does 59, you can't do that in 2 runs. You've got to do it in 3, and the last run has to have 2,000 litres in it or something silly. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get the Idealiner, which is 63,000 litres. So I thought, you know what, let's get one of those instead. So that's what I purchased. That was 72 or 73 grand with the few changes I made. What I make back on this, 63. I mean, that's fantastic. So if I sell that, realistically, that has cost me 10 grand. So, yeah, good call. And it does mean that Justin's contract I can do in 1 delivery. Which to me kind of makes a bit more sense, really. Now this isn't one of those trailers you're going to use with small combines, because it is actually very high-sided. But you could use it with a lot of the auger wagons are fine. The pipes are normally long enough and tall enough, and a lot of the bigger harvesters are absolutely perfect, no problem at all. I need to get all the way around the field. I don't want to try and creep up the edge. I could, but I don't want to damage any crops, so I might have to follow the line the harvester took. Considering the harvester's just there. And yeah, there's just not enough from that side. Bear with me. Nearly there. If I can just get the centre of the dash pretty much lined up with the pipe. Oh, mind you, I put it at an angle, didn't I? To help. Right, where are we? Oh yeah, should be right. If I swing that in now to about there. Are we unloading? There we go. We're in the bushes a little bit, but we are unloading. Fantastic. So that's first 14,500 litres going in. and I. Shall carry on. Pipe in. There we go. Right. See you in a bit. Hopefully, I'll probably do horses, like I say. I'll get this ready, get the worker going. Then I'll get those horses sorted out. I will do a quick check round on the animals. And then we'll see how we get on with this. Come back to this again. Yeah, it's horses time. Quite literally, for Farmer Foley, horses for courses. It's one of those bingo phrases I use sometimes. If you play MrSealyp bingo. The worker and I have been having a blast on Field 18. What fun. He's now working away. Or she. I can't remember actually. One of them. So we're going to grab the animal trailer from the livestock market because we're going to be bringing them back here. They're going to be shipped from here. This is the modded one. I think I got the modded one. Because this will take horses. I hope it's that one. Otherwise, this is going to be a fairly redundant trip. Let's get the cover open. We'll go to Barris's stables first. Grab his forward, then we'll go over to the little kind of open air stable type affair I've got by my silo, and we'll grab Farmer Foley's. Then we'll all come back here. Seem to be alright. What? Just suddenly thought I put cruise control on, but I had that set from doing the sugarcane, so the cruise control's incredibly low, and I think I was indicating 2. Let's get this at a more sensible speed. And we're only just here anyway. It's just on the right. The gate open. Hopefully I can swing round here. Oh, that was close. So was that. Well, I might have just gone over there. Central bit. Right, let's back that up. Can I actually get it in there? Yep. Straighten up a little bit more. Hopefully without hitting the tree. That doesn't look great. I think I'm going to hit the fence post when I lower this. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's not too bad. It's kind of in the right place, I guess. I decided to readjust it. It wasn't far enough in. Right, I suppose it's time for them to go now. So, let's move Simba, Oliver, Whisper and Faith. Confirm that. They're all in. Seems weird after all these game days of coming over here day and often night to to exercise them and put the feed in, that kind of stuff. To be kind of leaving and closing the gate on it. It's a weird one because they're not hard work to look after. It's just a bit of time that you have to devote to it, isn't it? I mean, 5 minutes per horse per day. It's not horrendous, but weirdly it does seem time consuming sometimes. Let's close that up. Let's go. Ah, that's where the Kotec forks are. I brought them over here to do the bales, and it didn't work particularly well. I did wonder where they'd gone. Right, let's close that up. I think because I transferred over to loose, once Alien Jim's silo was available and started storing everything loose. Actually, let's put the cruise control on. Drop that back a bit. Get the beacons on. Going good traffic wise. Says we haven't got to go too far, I don't want to cause them any undue stress. Seems like forever, Barris, doesn't it, that it's taken to get to this point. I know the Let's Plays, the last couple, have been strung out over quite a long period of time, and I think that's because the amount of mods coming out and all the other stuff that's been going on. I haven't done the Let's Play videos as regularly as I wanted to, or should have done, really. I should really be doing both Let's Plays every day, I suppose. That gets a little bit... Whoa. Yep, that's not... Doesn't mean talking about undue stress. There we go. So we've just nearly tipped it, and we'll just crash into a wall as well. Right, beacons off. Hazards off. Back down. Rightio. This is where the fun happens. Let's just move. Oh, there you go. 200 grand. Confirm. Half of that is for me. How cool is that? Right. Back up. So now back over to our farm, to our little stable. Grab the 2 for farm and foley, bring them over. The harvester I did go back over very briefly to unload. I think we are at just over 50,000 litres in the trailer, so one more full load and we're done. We've got everything we need for Justin, then the rest will be ours. Which is exactly where we need to be. My chickens have gone absolutely mad on this farm as well, on Southview's farm. How many did I start off with? It wasn't a huge amount. I think I'm up over 400 chickens now. They're breeding at a colossal rate. The egg boxes are piling up again. So I might have to do another load of those as well. No bad thing. Means Mr. Cornell gets plenty of eggs. I'm thinking about the contract I had from Cows Go Moo, which was sheep sitting, and I said with Nathan and whose was the other one? Country Farmer, wasn't it? that I was going to buy their cows, which I did. But I think I might take him up on that offer, you know. Which way should I go? I'll go this way. But we need to collect them. I think we may need to pop another trip over to Oakfield, I think. That's probably the best bet, isn't it? We'll go and collect. They got them all over there. I've actually left myself more room than I thought. In my head I thought it was a bit tight. Right, 80% full on there. All do. Let's jump out. Let's open this up. Farmer Foley had originally asked for a Palomino and a black. That's exactly what he has. Again, I don't think I've left myself enough room here, have I? Straighten that trailer up. Let's see if I can get that in. Not really. Okay, let's come a little bit further round and try that again. That looks a bit better. It's hard to tell with that pillar in the way. Nope. Obviously hit the fence post. Oh. My reversing's not the issue, it's just the lining up. That's weirdly I can reverse. I seem to be able to reverse way better in cab. That looks better. Although I might have hit the post. Oh, I don't know. Come on, please work. Yep, we're down. Did I still hit the post though? Oh no, we're okay. Right, so that's weird. Oh, there we go. So move and move. Nope. Move, move. Confirm is what I was looking to do. Okay. They're in. Not that I need to close that back up, there's nothing in there, but force of habit. Let's get these over, shall we? Beacons on, hazards on. We'll go out through here. What I'm going to do this time is swing round where I've got loads of room and then back up. That would make far more sense. So these are Farmer Foley's. These are going to Newmarket. Oh, that looks cool. Okay. Back down. Hazards off. Beacons off. Money has gone down. Barrett's half has gone to him. So off they go. I Okay. And confirm. Of which 50,000 is mine. It's taken a while to get here with the horses, in all honesty, but payday wise it was well worth it. So let's put the cover back on. Let's put the trailer back where it needs to be. Somewhere over here. Bit wobbly on the reverse, but never mind. And there we go. Cool. That's another 2 contracts knocked on the head. I've got the full load now for Justin, for soybean, and the harvester's going again. So that's ready to go. Oh, that's what I was going to do. You know what? Let's just stop there a second. As soon as we've done well, and financially we're looking pretty good, I'm thinking Marwell cows. I'm going to do a deal here with the livestock market. Let's get some more cows. Why not? Let's go with... Have we got any black cows yet? Don't know, have we? Let's get some black cows. Why not? I've got the money. I need milk. I can make more TMR, I think. Yeah, should be able to. Let's get some. I don't know how many I've just got. What are we up to? Total, what should I go to? 200,000? No, maybe that's a bit much. 150 grand. How many did I just buy? Oh, go on. Why not? So just over 150 grand. Confirm. New livestock. So the money we've just made in horses, we're reinvesting in cows, which does mean, if we have a look in this menu now, our cows will have taken a slump again on total mixed ration, water and straw. But cows black, oh, we just bought 56. Unusual amount, but there you go. We've got 32,000 litres of milk with another 56. Actually, you know what? What are we looking at now? 107, 147, 180. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right. I suppose then, sort out Justin's contract, and then I need to feed the cows again. And let's get it done. That was a rather an impulse thing. I thought the money's there. Why not? Let's get on with it. Anyway, I'll wait for the traffic to go, and then we'll be good. Farmer Foley has been paid, and we are pretty much down to where we were, I think, at the start of the episode. Yeah, thereabouts. Put the cover on. The harvester's full again. We've got a fair bit of the field left. That will all be mine. This will go off for Justin. We're going to go to Rainbow Ridge Stores. And it was pretty much exactly, wasn't it? With the horses, I made 150 grand. And I just spent 151 on new cows. So yeah, I've just made that money and reinvested. I'm quite pleased with myself. Should now see another dramatic rise in milk production, which again is exactly where we need to be. This little lizard truck is brilliant. Like I say, Marwell Manor is not that hilly. When I did my trip to Oakfield, it struggled a little bit on the steeper hills. But if you want a versatile little truck for pulling stuff about, and the fact that you can configure it then to put all those different backs on it as well, it's a nice little bit of kit, that. Cracker-lacking. Very cool. Cover off. Doors open. And there we go. There you go, Justin. That's on its way to you. Of course, 84 grand. Nice. Very nice. Right, I need to get back over to the farm. Get the rest of that field sorted then. Get all the soybean off of that. And look at the cow situation. I did spend a little bit of time, a couple of days ago, with the food mixer in the silo, making total mix ration out of all of the stuff that I'd put back in there. So I've got, actually, I can actually have a look, can't I? Don't know why I'm even worrying about it. How much total mix ration do I have? Oh no, it doesn't show me on here, does it? I have to take the trailer in. Actually, I could do that now, couldn't I? Do another full load, take them for total mix ration for the cows. I'll do that. Right, let's see how much have I still got in storage. Oh, 205,000 litres. Good stuff. Let's stick 63,000 litres in here. That'll put a nice big dent in the total mixed ration needs of our new cows. Another good reason for buying this trailer. I mean, to be fair, it's only 4,000 litres bigger than the other one, but for doing stuff like this, when you've made up a big batch. Oh, actually, is this going to go under the... Oh, and it tips as well, doesn't it? The other one didn't tip. Just suddenly remembered. I'll have to back in the other way. Let's see. It has its drawbacks. Just going to go open. Then we'll get in there with the telehandler. And we'll do a bit of mucking out, I think. So I'm really to attempt that harvester. So it lets me do it from here. Yes, the symbols come up already. Might as well do it from here. Right, let's have a look under animals, cows. How are we looking? Come on, please go into the green. I'm sticking 60,000 litres in there. That's not it, is it? Okay. Blimey, that didn't even make a dent, did it? That's worrying. Okay. I'll go. Let's get up closer. That's weird. There we go. Okay, I'll do a couple more loads then. Right, field 18 is complete. We only got another 56,000 litres, so we only got, what, 120,000 litres off that field? Field 18 is a big field. So yeah, not a massive... I thought we'd have loads more, but doesn't matter. We'll get a decent enough payout out of these. So it's another 3 contracts complete. We did Justin Soybean, Farmer Foley's horses and Barris's horses have all been sorted. We come out of the whole deal with a new trailer and 56 new cows, and we're up by what, 150 grand, something like that. Yeah, we were on 620, weren't we? Something like that at the start of the episode. That's not bad. I'm more than happy with that. What time is it now? 25 to 4. I need to carry on sorting out the cows because I've done water. Where are we? I've done the water. Cleanliness is fine. Total mix ration is up. I took another load in, which took me to 450. I could stick another one, then be fine. But we do need to get some straw in there. Straw is something I think I am lacking on. We are pretty low on straw. Yeah, 65,000 litres. Blimey, that's not good. Okay, I might have to buy some straw. Anyway, we've come to the end of this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.